so many times. Speak easy from Eddie Hernandez.
My angels keep it at bay. Can't blame the people for trying. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let me fall to my grave.
Hello folks, welcome to GAW Northern Lights Night 4, and it is time for the main event. Well, at least it will be at some point, but we got a couple orders of business to take care of before Aleister Black meets Walter in the steel cell. And we will begin tonight with Ballesca Pierce challenging for the GAW Academy Championship. This is going to be an incredible night here in Seattle. And you know what, folks, you're listening to this entrance theme, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you like any of the entrance music, any of the music that you hear in General Admission Wrestling, just head on over to our Spotify playlist, link is in the description, or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com, and you can listen to all of that music curated in a special playlist just for you. Ballesca Pierce, as soon as she debuted, started turning heads with her look, with her ability, and with her music. And that has led her to this point where she gets to rematch Katherine Sakamoto with the Academy Championship on the line. This is a big match for Katherine, and you can see she's coming out with the red, orange, and black gi. It is very much symbolic of her mixed martial arts background and her ability in that arena, and she will need it tonight given the fact that we have a submission match between these two with that Academy Championship on the line. It is the first of 3 title matches that we will see tonight. Get ready, folks, this is going to be a wild ride. Ballesca donning the red and black here to go up against Katherine, one of the most dangerous mixed martial arts style wrestlers that we have ever seen. She won the Academy title by beating Lazara and Yamamoto in a 3-way dance all the way back at Bash at the Beach. Look at this suplex attempt countered by Ballesca, but it's a submission match. That small package counter will not do. Obviously in this match you can only win by submission. Oh, T-bone suplex. Other than that, no disqualification, no rope breaks as well. So keep that in mind as these two go on. Now Ballesca Pierce trying to go to the top, trying to go all the way across the ring. Katherine rolls away from the elbow drop, and now Katherine gonna go back into that MMA style for some ground and pound. This is exactly what Katherine needs to be able to do. This is the one area she has an advantage against Ballesca. So when Jason Parker made the announcement that this would be a submission match, that was going to be, I think, a big disadvantage to the challenger. Katherine, of course, possesses the always dangerous Legend Killer submission. Ballesca, on the other hand, the neck piercer won't do her any good here, but I have been told that Ballesca has a plan. Katherine taunting right in the face of Ballesca Pierce. I can't say that Katherine has exactly been a present champion. She certainly hasn't. So I think a lot of people would be a big fan of seeing Ballesca Pierce get the win here. It's a tall order, though, when you talk about someone. Katherine won this title on the back of her Legend Killer submission. So to ask her to use that now as the only way to win, again, I think it really benefits Katherine Sakamoto at this point. And you can already see the fatigue setting in on both women as they've gone at it in this match. Katherine back into the ring, and Ballesca chose the wrong time. I think Ballesca was taunting Katherine right to her face. We have seen that from Ballesca Pierce before. Let it not be said that Pierce lacks confidence. Katherine, oh look at this, transitions, armbar, and Katherine got the leg as well. Armbar with the leg trapped. It's the first submission of the match, and Ballesca Pierce able to free herself. Early test, and Ballesca Pierce passed it. There will be more. Oh, spear attempt into the corner counter. Ballesca sent Katherine shoulder first into the middle turnbuckle, and now Pierce with a leg drop guillotine over the bottom rope. Ballesca Pierce has to be feeling good right now. That first submission she countered out of, but again, the elbow drop doesn't land. Katherine Sakamoto up to the challenge once again, but Ballesca Pierce has her up, neck breaker. I wonder if that neck is going to be a target for Pierce. Flatliner, it looks like it will be. This is what Pierce had promised. Absolutely brutal as Pierce has the leg wrapped around the throat of Katherine Sakamoto to win the title. Ballesca Pierce wrenching back. Katherine was caught in Guinevere's curse, and Katherine forces her way out of it, but only barely. Ballesca now transitions again into an iron claw. Ballesca is not letting Katherine have any moment of respite here. Katherine forced her way out of Guinevere's curse, and now the iron claw, and again, Katherine forces her way out of that. But Katherine is in serious trouble right now. Ballesca into a grounded hammerlock, maybe looking for a third consecutive submission. No, instead, she'll just target the back and the arm. And if we see Guinevere's curse again, no, we will see the iron claw attempt once again by Ballesca Pierce. Katherine, you can see, caught the right arm. So Katherine able to alleviate a little bit of the pressure that we would normally see from the claw. And now Katherine actually able to transition out of it. Katherine able to get on her feet for the first time, and now Katherine, beautiful, go behind, German suplex. Ballesca lands on her feet. Ballesca has all the answers, and now thrust kick. Ballesca, oh, what an axe kick. Right over the top, and now Ballesca again with an iron claw. This is relentless, the attack from Ballesca Pierce. Katherine Sakamoto not submitting, but at some point, you gotta feel like the pain's gonna be too much. That time, Ballesca, she let go of the submission, and instead, Ballesca's gonna go back to Guinevere's curse. That's why she let it go. This one is cinched in deep. Ballesca's got the legs tied, and Katherine has no choice. We have a new champion. We have a new champion. I noticed that Kristen Sakamoto did not show up here. She did not come out. Instead, Katherine was left to fend alone as Ballesca Pierce went at her with a myriad of submission attempts. Here's another look at the axe kick that shut down Katherine, and now here is Guinevere's curse. Look at the legs, just tied up. Katherine had no chance, and Ballesca Pierce did not allow the legend killer ever to be locked in by Katherine Sakamoto. And in the first of 3 title matches tonight, we have a new champion. Ballesca Pierce is the Academy Women's Champion, and she's done it by beating Katherine Sakamoto at her own game. It's what she desired from the moment she showed up here, and Ballesca Pierce, what a moment for the new Academy Women's Champion. Coming up next, the Academy title on the line. Kurt Andrews versus Flyboy. Let's take a look at how we got here and the stakes of this title match. War, it tears us apart. It can make you betray all the values you once held dear. In pursuit of his goal, Flyboy gave up his values. He got what he wanted, but at what cost? That question can only be answered by Flyboy himself. But Kurt Andrews would not go away. He refused to bend. But the question is now, will he break? Will the fearsome power of Aussies Don't Kneel be able to overcome one of the Academy's greatest ever? Eye of the Storm! Kurt Andrews has the historic first win! This war's final battle takes place tonight under the Northern Lights. This represents for the GAW Academy. You have Kurt Andrews, the man who in so many ways led the Academy through its formation period, through its early stages. He was the champion. And on the other side, you have Flyboy, the man who was the first to call on the help of Friday Night Storm wrestlers and have them actually get involved with the GAW Academy. In my opinion, this means a lot more than just a title. This is about honor, this is about the future of the Academy, and for Kurt Andrews, this is about chasing down the man who did not legitimately win the title all those weeks ago. Don't Kneel. Shane Thorne, Nick Miller, and Flyboy. Flyboy called on these two to come help him win the Academy Championship. And now you can see the three of them have formed one of the most formidable groups in general admission wrestling, in my opinion. You can see the threat they pose, and you can see that they are all business coming down here to confront Kurt Andrews. That's what this is, where you normally see TMDK, or now I guess ADK, Aussies Don't Kneel, you normally see them as overtly arrogant, annoying to the point of just I don't know what to call it, but now you are seeing a much more serious version of the Mighty Don't Kneel, of Aussies Don't Kneel, and a much more serious version of Flyboy. Say what you want, but these three understand the threat posed by Kurt Andrews. And you can see why they need all three of them to come in and try to help deal with the threat of Kurt Andrews. And look at Flyboy, the way he's posing with the Academy Championship. This will be Flyboy's first official defense of the Academy title, a title he won almost 2 months ago. July 5th at America the Beautiful 2 is when Flyboy won this championship. This will be his first official defense of the title. So it just goes to show you that while Kurt Andrews, in the space of 2 months, defended the title twice, Flyboy, this will be his first. And what a moment this is. Aussies Don't Kneel, Flyboy, the Academy champion, versus the Buccaneer, Kurt Andrews. Bell has rung, and here we go. Both men coming out hot. Flyboy is the first. Lands a drop kick, and Flyboy going up top. Look at this, corkscrew moonsault. Kurt Andrews easily out of the way of that one, and now Andrews going at the legs of the champion. It's a smart strategy given how much Flyboy can run. We know the danger Flyboy possesses, and Kurt Andrews may be one of the only men in the Academy capable of actually dealing with the pace of Flyboy. That's what we've seen before. Hey, if you're looking for something to do, come hang out with us on Twitch at @Griff_from_GA. We have such a great time over there. It's a great community. Lots of wrestling references, lots of jokes. You will have a great time. Link is down in the description. Or just search us at Griff_from_GA. Flyboy with a shining wizard, and he caved in Kurt Andrews. This is what we were expecting from Flyboy. He's gonna try to get on top of Andrews. Looking for a Boston Crab, but immediately Andrews got the rope, caused the rope break. But now Flyboy going at the legs of the challenger. Turnabout is fair play, but Kurt Andrews coming right back. Look at this, cutter attempt countered by Flyboy. Going for the arm, Andrews rolls through in a drop toe hold. Well done as Kurt Andrews trying to keep the pace high. That running crossbody caught by Flyboy. We're seeing a very back and forth affair here early on. That's what we would have expected, and now Kurt Andrews. You can see Andrews starting to get a little bit of momentum, and look at the height on that standing drop kick. And again, that one he came almost over the head of Flyboy in a running crossbody. That time it connects. Third time's the charm on the running cross. The pace of Kurt Andrews, and now look at this, playing some mental games. Playing some mental games with Flyboy as he's trying to keep that pace varied, trying to make sure that Flyboy cannot get any opportunity to try to predict what Kurt Andrews is doing. Flyboy fights out of the rear chin lock, and now Flyboy's got him with a small package driver. Does not hook the leg though. No cover attempt yet from either man. It's been a very, oh, look at this. Andrews baited him in, and Andrews with a failed mutiny, but Nick Miller immediately up. Referee has his back turned as Nick Miller, messing with the turnbuckle, stopped the count from ever happening. And that boot to the gut may have been the prelude to the Eye of the Storm. Flyboy able to counter it. That is the first, and I'm sure not the last involvement of Nick Miller and Shane Thorne. Aussies don't kneel make for a very formidable group, and we're seeing it now. Flyboy counters out of that corner. This is a dangerous position. Might be seeing a missile drop here. Flyboy tosses Kurt Andrews out of the ring. Shane Thorne, Nick Miller going for backup, but Flyboy through the ropes. Flyboy with a DDT. Wow, the fans, even the fans have to admit the unbelievable nature of Flyboy. Hey, wait a second, Shane Thorne, referee, you gotta do something here. That was Shane Thorne laying his hands on a competitor. Look from behind, that's Rowe of War Machine, came from behind on Nick Miller. And now Hanson's jumped the ring as well to come from behind on Shane Thorne. It looks like War Machine is here, and they're not gonna let the mighty Don't Kneel have any say in the way this match is gonna go. The referee has completely turned his head. Flyboy and Kurt Andrews still going at it in the middle of the ring, but the referee has completely lost count. He's lost touch of what's going on in this match as Hanson and Rowe just absolutely massacring TMDK on the outside of this ring. I would be lying to you if I didn't say that this was, in my opinion, this was a good thing, but now Flyboy as the referee with his back turned. Flyboy out of the ring. Oh my God. Flyboy's got himself a steel chair. Flyboy gonna use it as the referee has his back turned, but hang on a second, that's Devin Andrews. That's Devin Andrews, that's Kurt Andrews' brother. We know that they've been at it on Twitter, but Andrews out of the ring. War Machine's taking TMDK out. Flyboy didn't use the chair. Kurt Andrews has him up. Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm, courtesy of Devin Andrews stopping that attack. And Kurt Andrews is the new Academy champion. Wow. What an amazing turn of events. Devin Andrews is here. And Devin Andrews stops Flyboy from using the steel chair. Kurt Andrews is the Academy champion. War Machine was the one to get involved. The War Machine stopped TMDK from any involvement in this match. This is unbelievable. Kurt Andrews holds the Academy Championship once again. No sign of Devin Andrews. He came in, stopped Flyboy from using the chair, and he's gone. Kurt Andrews celebrating alone, but I don't think he cares. Kurt Andrews is the new Academy Champion. Now before our main event, Aleister Black versus Walter in the Steel Cell, let's hear from both competitors after what has been an incredible night. Do I care if this is my third challenge for the World Championship? No. The title is rightfully mine, and I will continue to fight to bring it back to the shoulder it belongs on. Being in the cell benefits the Ring General. Aleister Black has never experienced the level of pain I will inflict upon him tonight. Many would not allow Walter to challenge again. Many would and have said that I owe him nothing, but they don't understand. I do owe him something. I owe him for making me tougher, for making me earn my place amongst the greatest champions in the history of this sport. I will fight Walter every day for the rest of my life to thank him for putting my name in the history books. And tonight, I'll thank him again with a black mass and a victory. Walter is incredibly dangerous at the best of times, so to put him in a steel cell, in my opinion, is the level of violence that Walter is capable of creating is without equal. And you heard him threaten Aleister Black, and I gotta say, the fact that Aleister Black is taking this match at all shows courage bordering on the insane, in my opinion. I don't want to question the world champion or what he's done. I mean, you can't really. All I'm saying is you're taking an awful risk to put yourself in a cell with Walter. I don't know if I'd do it myself. In fact, I know I wouldn't. I just want you to hear the crowd reaction to Aleister Black as he makes his way to the ring. This is a man going for his fourth successful title defense. He's already equaled Kenny Omega's total from before him. In fact, 4 title defenses would be the most since Samoa Joe was the world champion back to start season 1. This has been an incredible run of form from Aleister Black, and if you want to see this in context historically, just check out the website generaladmissionwrestling.com. We have full title histories of all of our championships dating back to 2005. That is when the first ever GAW World Champion Goldberg won the title at GAW Genesis. And now, all these years later, Aleister Black in a steel cell will put it on the line against one of the most dangerous men in the history of professional wrestling. The fans are 100% behind him, but the fan support can only go so far. Anything can happen inside the steel cell, and a bicycle knee strike from Aleister Black starts things off. We know well what both these men are capable of as far as violence is concerned, especially Walter. And with no morals, there's no telling what Walter could do in this instance. Walter going down for a headbutt. We talk about how Aleister Black is a dangerous 8-point striker. I don't know if we give enough credit to how great of a striker Walter is as well. These are two of the all-timers in GAW. Aleister Black rolls out of the ring smartly, in my opinion, but now back in, and Walter gonna unleash some of that striking I was talking about earlier. Aleister Black hits the deck. Walter gotta be feeling good about his position right now. The challenger just starting to get things started against the world champion. Gets him up. Walter with a vertical suplex. When you talk about Walter in this sort of context, like this, knowing what we know now about what Walter is capable of doing, not only to competitors, but to officials as well, this is fairly concerning. Out of the ring goes Aleister Black. Walter is an incredibly deadly individual, as we know. Aleister Black around the stairs, both men back into the ring. Walter, good Lord, what a chop. This is what we're used to seeing from Walter, just laying into the world champion with some of the most brutal chops you will see, but Aleister Black answers back, and Black with a beautiful knee strike to the head of Walter and a power slam. Black actually starting to get something going here for the first time in this match. Been a while since we've seen it from Black, but here he is. Black, beautiful combination and a roundhouse kick. Aleister Black gotta be feeling good right now about where he's at. At least, I mean, just relative to how it looked like it was going. DDT. Aleister Black sort of stalking Walter here. Black looking for a vertical suplex to answer for what Walter did. And now Black coming in. Black, another striking combination. Oh, look at that. Absolutely brutal. Walter now rolls out of the ring, and Aleister Black will go to meet him. Black looking for a thrust kick. Oh, jeez. Upward thrust. Right to the bridge of the nose. Walter able to counter back with that one. And Walter with an elbow. The elbow stunned Aleister Black. Black still not right after that. This is the brutality that we would have expected from a match like this. Walter sending Black head first into the steel ring post, as if there wasn't enough steel around here. Walter just using the cell itself as a weapon, as we would expect. Look at this. Walter just tossing Aleister Black with reckless abandon. The world champion in trouble, as Walter just having his way with the champ at this point. This again is the sort of brutality that we would expect to see from a match like this. Walter gonna give up on the attack for now. Go back into the ring and challenge Aleister Black. Walter, nice double leg takedown. Walter looking to win. Walter looking to steal it right here. Walter looking to steal it. No! Aleister Black kicks out. Black looking for a knee strike. That one countered by Walter. And now Walter from behind. Walter's got him. Into the front chancery, and Walter, look at this. He's keeping that arm hooked, and Walter with 3 elbows right to the head of the world champ. That took a little bit out of even Walter himself. This has been a brutal match so far, as we would expect. And out of the ring once again, Walter gonna continue the onslaught in the same area. You know, the uppercut and staggers Aleister Black into the side of the cell, and now Walter, what's he doing? Walter's got him up, Walter powerbombed him through the cell. Walter powerbombs the world champion through the cell itself. Oh my God. What an unbelievable display of strength from Walter, and now Aleister Black forced to answer, and he does. Black just trying to fight his way back into this match with the strikes, with anything he has at his disposal. Thrust kick countered, but Aleister Black comes right back. Walter suddenly on the back foot, courtesy of the world champion. This is a gutsy performance from Aleister Black to come back in this thing in a thrust kick. Once again, we've seen Aleister Black use that before, that thrust kick, and now again, this time with the right. Black, those thrust kicks, stunning the giant Austrian. Walter just trying to get away from the onslaught of the world champion. It's not working. Aleister Black has actually taken advantage out here, but Walter tries to counter back. What a strike-based match that we have here. Aleister Black once again counters. Black, the world champion, looking for something here, and another thrust kick to the head. Another one. Aleister Black just unleashing these thrust kicks to the head of Walter. It's a good strategy. Keep the big man up off his feet. Aleister Black takes him down. Aleister Black finally brings the big man down. After an attack like that, Black, oh, what another thrust kick. That's got to be the 10th of this match. Aleister Black, the world champion, is gutting this one out after Walter sent him through the cell wall. And Aleister Black somehow able to stay with this. Walter just trying to get away from the onslaught of Aleister Black, and it's not gonna work. Black leaves him down, and now Aleister Black, what's he doing? Black climbing the outside of the structure. Black climbing the cell, and Aleister Black to the top of the steel cell. Aleister Black, look at how far up he is. Look at how high up Aleister Black is, standing on top of the steel cell and challenging Walter, begging Walter to come and face him at the top of the steel cell. I have never seen anything like this before, but Walter will answer the challenge. Walter will meet him at the top of the cell. This is unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen this before in general admission wrestling. The two meet in the center. That knee strike, sidestep by Walter, and a big chop to the back. Walter has something going here. Good Lord. Walter with a vicious slam, and now a big sit. This is, I don't know, folks. I'm starting to get a little concerned about the integrity of this. I'm starting to get concerned about the integrity of this structure. Walter calling Aleister Black to his feet. Walter has him. No! Powerbomb! Aleister Black has fallen to the bottom of the cell. Oh my God! Walter has just sent Aleister Black through the cell roof. And Walter going to make the long climb down. Walter into the ring. Walter, we have a new world champion. We have a new world champion. No! Aleister Black kicks out. At the last possible moment, Aleister Black has kicked out. Walter continuing the assault, but Aleister Black remains the world champion. This is unbelievable. What we are witnessing here. Walter up to his feet again and another chop. Aleister Black just left laying in the middle of this ring. Walter looking for a slam, but Aleister Black countered the slam, and now Aleister Black trying to answer somehow. Aleister Black, look at this, and a body slam onto Walter. Aleister Black, I don't know where he's getting this from, but Aleister Black from the top, moonsault. I don't know where this is coming from for Aleister Black, but Black somehow dialing up the intensity and somehow able to stay in this match. And now it's suddenly the world champion that might have something brewing. Aleister Black, could he have something going? Knee strike out of the corner. Aleister Black, the world champion, can he shock the world and overcome what Walter has done to him? Aleister Black to the feet. Black Mass. Aleister Black to retain. Aleister Black is still the world champion. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a match, and the brutality on display. Aleister Black survived, and Aleister Black is still the world champion. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Aleister Black is still the world champion. No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. For the second year in a row, someone has activated the challenger briefcase against Aleister Black. Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar, the holder of the challenger briefcase, is here. Oh my God, Brock Lesnar. Aleister Black, after a brutal match with Walter, Brock Lesnar to the top. Brock Lesnar is at the top of the ropes, and Brock Lesnar with a flying tackle off the top. Holy cow! Holy cow! Aleister Black kicks out. We saw this happen last year. We saw this happen last year when Pac won the challenger briefcase and challenged Aleister Black, and now Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar with an armbar. Aleister Black fights out of it. The world champion continuing to show some fight and brings Brock Lesnar down. Aleister Black continuing to show why he has become such a fan favorite, but much like when he fought against Pac, you just get the feeling that It is inevitable what is going to happen. Lesnar comes back. Lesnar with a lariat. Aleister Black ducked, but that drop kick countered by Lesnar. And now up to his feet, Brock Lesnar's got Aleister Black with a gut wrench. Lesnar trying to come in. Aleister Black caught him, and now Black with some more strikes. Black has just survived one of the most brutal cell matches I have ever seen against Walter, but Aleister Black planted with an exploder suplex as Brock Lesnar continues the onslaught. And now Lesnar into a dragon sleeper. Submissions, suplexes, strikes, all of it coming from Brock Lesnar. The man who won the Challenger briefcase earlier on in Northern Lights. And now Lesnar has Black into a backbreaker. This is brutality at the highest scale from Brock Lesnar. And now Lesnar gets Black up, looking for an F5, but Aleister Black into a reverse DDT. Aleister Black fought back. And now, Aleister Black actually might have a chance against the Beast. I'm not saying it's a good chance, but it might be a chance. Black brings him down, and Aleister Black out of the corner. Black going for a grounded Lesnar, and Lesnar stops it in his tracks. I don't know if Brock Lesnar expected such resistance from Aleister Black, but he's getting it. And now Lesnar for the second time up to the top. Lesnar with a shooting star press. Oh my God! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar is world champion! Brock Lesnar is world champion! Brock Lesnar is world champion! Let that sink in. Brock Lesnar is world champion. There is the shooting star press. Can you believe what Brock Lesnar has just done? I cannot. Brock Lesnar in a GAW ring holding the GAW World Championship. This is the most I have no words, but Brock Lesnar is GAW World Champion. Folks, the fallout comes on Monday and Friday. Catch us for Storm Chaser on Monday and Friday Night Storm, and hear, hopefully, from the new world champion Brock Lesnar on Friday. This has been an unbelievable event, and I sincerely thank you all so much for joining us here. We really appreciate you.